What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ross. One thing that I've noticed, and this is pretty obvious for me, I can't listen to rap music anymore. I can't listen to hip hop. I can't listen to any of that aggressive stuff anymore. And artists like Drake and Future, if you're a 90s baby or someone who was raised in the early 2000s, we grew up to that stuff. And you guys know what they rap about. It's all root-based, pussy, money, it's just third-dimensional, root-based subjects, topics. And when you decide to take semi-attention seriously, you end up becoming very ruthless with yourself because you kind of have to choose. You can't just have one foot in and another foot out the door. You're forced to pick a side because at the end of the day, this is the devil's domain. And again, if you just have one foot in and one foot out, you more likely get sucked into, the degenerate, hedonistic ways of living, right? Those things are going to be more appealing because, again, this is the devil's domain, to be high vibrational and, remain high vibrational. You literally have to guard. You're out here guarding yourself in a world that's, against you. You have to do everything right. You know what I mean? You have to be very ruthless with what it is that you listen to in this case, what it is, who you're around, what you eat, situations you decide to get yourself involved in. You have to be extremely ruthless with all these things. I was having a conversation with a viewer, super smart guy, very perceptive, and he was telling me how, when he's at the gym, he'll be listening to ambiance, and let's say he switches the music to rap. And this is a guy who I know he's been with, a ton of women. And the second he switches to rap, he's a guy who's trying to do better, trying to retain his energy, retain his seed. The second that he decides to switch the music to rap, he notices that his mind is all of a sudden more aggressive. So now he's thinking about, women. He's thinking about, again, root-based activities, right? Who he's thinking about lining up a date for the weekend, right? Just, who's gonna be his next smash, right? And that's where his mind goes because of the nature of the music that he's listening to. And he goes back to ambiance, and now he notices his mind get steady. And what's interesting with this is that most artists right now, especially in hip hop, most of the music that's out right now, it's tuned at 440 hertz. And that is a very aggressive frequency, right? The drill music, the hip hop, the trap, it's all meant to make you think a certain way. And don't even get me started with subliminal programming, the words that you're listening to. Your subconscious is hearing that. And people, let alone people are, they're going around singing the words, spelling, spell casting. They're speaking and uttering these lyrics, not knowing that what they're doing to themselves. And you're literally manifesting things into your reality that you probably don't want to. It's one thing to listen to the songs, but when you're out here like rapping the songs out loud, lyric for lyric, yeah, you're fucking yourself. And for me personally, I can't do it anymore. And what's crazy is that, I grew up on this stuff. And I'll be honest, even when I'm working out now, I can play a little hip hop, probably for like my most intense workout, like my heaviest lift during my session. I'll play some hip hop, but then soon after, I found myself having to change genres. Like I'll go to, house music, or I'm from Haiti, so I'll listen to Caribbean music. I'll listen to some Afro beats, things like that. It forces you to be extremely ruthless. And you guys know what's happening with, the music industry. A lot of these guys are coming out as being freaky, and this is to be expected. A lot of things, we're in an age where a lot of things are about to come to light, and this is just the beginning. It's about to get a lot worse. This is a great time to consider switching, or finding alternative types of music to listen to, because These guys, the old guard is being removed, right? They're on their last leg, so to speak. I live in, what's arguably one of the hip hop capitals of the United States. I live in Atlanta, or North Atlanta, and our famous rapper that some of you guys know, he's a member of that group, Migos, Quavo. We saw Quavo at the Kroger's near where I live, and you'd expect someone like that to have, a big aura, presence. If it wasn't for the chains that he had on and the Aventador that he's known to drive around with his name on it, I think Huncho, something like that. If it wasn't for that, I would not have looked twice at the guy. His vibration, his energy, it just wasn't there. I think the thing that makes people look is obviously the bling, right? The bling, the car. But these guys are pretty low vibrational. These aren't the highest vibrational guys. And it's not to be, we're not surprised about that. One of the viewers, during our conversation, he's a guy who's been around some celebrities, and he realized that these guys are pretty low vibrational. Like, some rappers, he realized that they're pretty low vibrational. So this journey, there's so much more to it than people realize. And they think that they can just come in here and still do the other things that they're used to doing. No, brother, that's not how it works at all. From a scale of 0, 1, let's say 1 through 10, let's say 7 is your vibration on not the best day, like a normal day. 8 is a good day, 9 is a great day, and 10 is like your best type of day. You don't really have terrible days per se on semen retention, because the days that you think, that are terrible days, if you were to relapse in that, you'd see how much better you had it. You'd see how much better you had it before. So keep that in mind. So on this journey, if 7 is your baseline, you can't be listening to music that's, vibrating at a 4. And I tell guys this all the time. It's like, they ask me if I still do this, if I still do that. It's like, no, I can't do anything that vibrates below a 6 or a 7. I can't do it. I'm gonna snap. Something will happen to where it separates from me. You know what I mean? Something just happens to where I'm no longer around that activity or around that person, or me feeling the need to do whatever it is that I'm not supposed to be doing. Something just happens to where, I separate myself from it. And it's a very ruthless process because it's almost automatic. I can't stand white light, for example. I can't do white light. As I've gone on my semen retention, I can only deal with amber lighting, like the light I have on right now, natural lighting. So most of the music I can tolerate now, it's just ambiance, like what I'm playing right now in this video, right? Ambiance music, stuff that actually sounds good, right? After a while of listening to anything, if it's something that I'm not supposed to listen to, I'll get the gut feeling real quick, and I'll just stop. I won't want to listen to it anymore. It's automatic. That's why I had a video earlier on, it's talking about the inner compass, you know what I mean? That's there, and it takes over. Everyone wants to think they have a compass, but you have to activate it, right? If not, you don't know if your compass is gonna mislead you or take you the right way. Well, I have complete faith in mine, so that's the beauty in it. But guys, I'm gonna cut this video here. I wanted to get I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on this topic. Let me know what you guys think. Can you listen to hard hip hop when you're taking semen retention serious? Let me know. If you guys have any questions, if you want to DM me, anything like that, I've got a link, 2 links in my description. I've got an Instagram and a Discord. I'm on both of them. I just learned how to use Instagram the other day. Yeah, I've been a ghost, guys. So if you guys want to get in touch with me, we can talk about anything. You guys can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Get on one of those platforms, send me a DM, and we'll take it from there.